players with him as he goes, wins a free hit. That was a wonderful run coming from Lin Changliang. We know what he can do. He feels that was deliberately over the baseline. I think he had a point. Chen Chong Song just getting away with that.
So lucky China that has not been called for a penalty corner.
Well, India no longer have their referral. It's not trapped by Harmanpreet. He slips as he tries to get the ball again. He's complaining. He was caught as he slipped, but I didn't think there was too much untoward with the challenge on him. He's over the free hit now. Plays it back out of the circle. Are we headed for another shootout? Would you believe it if we are? Surely China can't do it 2 nights in a row, Siddharth. Nilakanta Sharma turns. Oh, it's a strong challenge, edge of the circle. Gazia Singh, though, gets the decision.
He's not going to get a lot of breaks, Abhishek. They need him on the pitch, and he remains on the pitch.
Back that time by Mohammad Rahil to get India back under possession. Nilakanta Sharma. India making changes, so the options for Manpreet on the right suddenly became very few. Jarmanpreet, though, has the ball now. Uses the width. Kumar goes back to Jarmanpreet again. You get it under control.
It's patient from India. It's not rushed. Harmanpreet is on that left for India.
Rajkumar Val again dropping it back to Jarmanpreet, who's kept it in play. Now it's Sundal. He drills it into the circle. It came up off the Chinese stick, but away from danger. Mung Dihar must have had his heart in his mouth for a second. He was very relieved when he turned around and saw there were no Indian players in the proximity.
I was going to say it's coming straight back, but China have just nicked this.
Another good steal by them, and now it's Lin Changliang. Can be a dangerous player for China, but he's caution first. Going to break down the left-hand side. Is back. There's not a lot going down that way. Stolen by India. That was a real cul-de-sac, and China went down it. Hundal gets the free hit. Thrown to the air. And brought down inside the circle. Across it goes, deflected, long corner.
It's relentless now by India. You just have a break every now and then by China, but it's almost one-way traffic of the first 5 minutes of this fourth quarter.
Yep, they've gone. The first 5 minutes are gone. We're in the 6th now. Harmanpreet carries it forward, followed all the way. He's got inside the circle. He'll look for a foot, I'm sure. Then he now goes along the baseline, tries to pull it back, does pull it back, and there is the goal. It is Jugraj that converts it for India, and they finally break the deadlock.
I'll tell you what, Ashley, I'm going to bet my house on the fact that's the first field goal he scored in a very, very, very long. Jugraj has got the goal for India. He's broken the deadlock, and it's come from the most unlikeliest of sources for India. A person who rarely scores field goals has created the overload in attack that India craved for and puts that home. Well done to him.
And he gives the Kabaddi hand slap. And Craig Fulton, of course, raising his finger in the air. The Asian Champions Trophy for India. Two defenders coming forward and saying, look guys, we'll show you how it's done. Harmanpreet and Jugraj combining. Now it's India again on the attack. Good work by Abhishek. Played it out wide and it's a free hit though.
This was the moment. Well done. Good combination between him and Abhishek, and yeah, you can see why he was a little frustrated. Vivek.
Well, can China find a way back? The corners where Kakera and Patak have been on form. Along the baseline, good steal again, Jugraj defensively.
Broken straight into the senior team, and that's come after the age of 24.
And he certainly made a good tried to play it in, but it caught the foot that time of Huang Ziyang. Harmanpreet plays the short pass to Nilakanta Sharma. He in turn feeds it down the line, trying to find a way through. And it was Rajkumar Pal. China coming out, feeding the ball forward to Chao Xiuming. Chao Xiuming trying to turn on halfway. Sumit pushes it over the...
China on the attack.
They are breaking forward once again. Surely they can't find an equaliser. That went up off the Indian stick into the body. Free hit taken very quickly again by China. Probably a little bit too quickly. Now they're hemmed in the corner. It is that man again, Chao Xiuming. He's got a free hit for China. Mongnan over the ball for them. Mongnan changes direction, goes back into that space, lays it back again to Chao Xiuming. India collect inside the circle, and then over 6 minutes remaining. India let that one run. Good defensive play from Chen Chi-hun. Carrying it out of defence again. It's a strong run up the right-hand side from Chen Ben-hai. Not sure the aerial pass was the right option there for China.
You have to ask, Ashley, you wonder when Yu Sim-jun is going to pull the goalkeeper.
And that you can only watch on there from the side. It's all up to his players. Will he pull the keeper, as Siddharth says? We got 5.5 minutes remaining. India leading by 1-0. Raheel gets a good pass down the right-hand side. Goal, but he got that one wrong, unfortunately. It was a good lead again from Abhishek, who's had a really good final. But unfortunately for India, the ball never found him. Down the line it goes again from Chao Xiuming. Good defence from India, closing down that avenue. Trying to find a way through. This is determination. It went over the side though, so we're going to have to come back. As much as the crowd think Wu Wenhui was on his way towards the circle, it will be China's ball though. Can they manage to get something out of this game? A mistrap in defence, but it's cleaned up well. Chen Chi-hun gets it again. 4.5 minutes left now. Mong Di-ha, the captain, plays it down the left-hand side. A good lead again, but it's too far ahead of his teammate. Real chance to just get a second and seal their victory. The drums are beating. The crowd are singing. Not for India, but for China. But will they be enough to find their celebrations together last night? Harmanpreet has made a good run down the side as Harmanpreet comes into the 23. India just need to keep possession. Goes back again to Rajkumar Pal, he did a nice little pirouette. Abhishek, good lead again from him. Pulls the ball away from the challenge from Wang Ziyang. China have the ball, but they've just turned it over too cheaply. Back to Harmanpreet. Harmanpreet, little lift over the top. Brought down well by Abhishek. Into the circle. Brilliant defense by China, but now they've got to get it out. That was superb play by Chen Chong Song. It's left. Can China find a goal from somewhere? Xie Sheng would like a penalty corner. Wasn't on the field of play when they had their last couple. India dropping players back. Everyone behind the ball as it comes now to Mungdi Hao. Chen Chong Song plays it down the flank. Still with China, trying to turn. Got a free hit, it's Xie Sheng. Oh, he's going to have to come back. The clock, though, continues to go down. Comes to Xie Sheng. He'll look to play it in. It's ricocheted off the Indian stick. And China have collected it top of the circle. And it's gone up, over, and out of play. It'll be a long corner for China. Suresh Kakera watched that all the way. I'm sure his heart was in his mouth as he thought it might just loop under the bar. It's still China trying to find an equaliser. Keep an eye on the clock. 2 minutes now. We're into the final two. Stolen away brilliantly by Rajkumar Pal. And India will take their time. Craig Fulton glances up at the scoreboard just to check the time. India breaking forward again. Remember, China have no goalkeeper. It's a good break forward, trying to steal it. There was a stick check there. So the free hit will go the way of Manpreet. Good work by the experienced campaigner. Former captain, of course, knows what it's all about. Into the corner it goes and played back to Manpreet. He'll just work it down the side, eat up valuable seconds, eventually penalised. So China have just over a minute to find a goal from somewhere. It looks as if they're going to have to settle.
China that has not been called for a penalty corner.
Well, India no longer have their referral. It's not trapped by Harmanpreet. He slips as he tries to get the ball again. He's complaining. He was caught as he slipped, but I didn't think there was too much untoward with the challenge on him. He's over the free hit now. Plays it back out of the circle. Are we headed for another shootout? Would you believe it if we are? Surely China can't do it 2 nights in a row, Siddharth. Nilakanta Sharma turns. Oh, it's a strong challenge, edge of the circle. Xie Sheng, though, gets the decision.
He's not going to get a lot of breaks, Abhishek. They need him on the pitch, and he remains on the pitch.
Back that time by Mohammad Raheel to get India back under possession. Nilakanta Sharma. India making changes, so the options for Manpreet on the right suddenly became very few. Jarmanpreet, though, has the ball now. Uses the width. Kumar goes back to Jarmanpreet again. You get it under control.
It's patient from India. It's not rushed. Harmanpreet is on that left for India.
Kumapal again dropping it back to Jadmanpreet, who's kept it in play. Now it's Hundal. He drills it into the circle. It came up off the Chinese stick, but away from danger. Mundi Har must have had his heart in his mouth for a second. He was very relieved when he turned around and saw there were no Indian players in the proximity.
I was going to say it's coming straight back, but China have just nicked this.
Another good steal by them, and now it's Lin Changliang. Can be a dangerous player for China, but he's caution first. Going to pull back. There's not a lot going down that way. Stolen by India. That was a real cul-de-sac, and China went down it. Hundal gets the free hit. Thrown to the air and brought down inside the circle. Across it goes, deflected.